guys, good afternoon. It is Sunday, August 9th, 2020. My name is Margie Donaldson and I'm a bronze leader with Avon. I've been a Avon representative for 20 years and I am also an Honor Society top seller. So every Sunday I come out and kind of touch base with my representatives and anybody else who happens to be watching. Hi Kathy, how are you? You've got a birthday coming up here pretty soon. Anyway, I come on here just to kind of go over any issues that might have come up in the previous week, talk about products, talk about how to grow your business, that kind of thing. So, we are in campaign 18, which is this little guy here, and we've got the new Powder Foundation on the front cover, so very exciting there. And you can also back order out of your campaign 17 book, and you can show your campaign 19 and 20 what's news on your phone, on email, on a device with a customer. They have to be with you though, because otherwise you'd be giving them your password and account number and everything like that, and that's just a little weird. So hi Ava, how are you? How's Florida? I forget what part of Florida you're in, but boyfriend happens to be there right now as we speak. So he's been doing a kind of like a tour of the Southeast this past week. So anyway, I hope the weather is holding up for you as well as it is for him as well. So anyway, campaign 18 is what we're in, like I said, and that wraps up on August 18th. Now, you never have to wait until the last minute, the last day to place your orders. You can place your order anytime between now and August 18th at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific time. If you are a brand new representative or you are in your first 8 campaigns, you are still playing for the Pathway to Premier incentive. Hi Leah, how are you? How's Nevada doing? So you are playing for the Pathway to Premier incentive, which means that in your first 8 campaigns, you want to try your darndest to have $200 campaigns each time, because when you do, you are going to be rewarded with extra commissions, and then there are certain stepping stones that you can hit along the way and get even more commissions. And for everybody, we still have the free signups. They go through the end of the year now. Now, they haven't really given that a date. I am going to assume, however, that it's the end of campaign 26. So that means that any of your friends, family, etc., that want to join for free, they can do so by by December 8th. Okay, I'm going to go with that date. I have not heard any official word from Avon, but I would rather be more safe than sorry. So keep talking to your friends, family, coworkers, neighbors. Pretty soon we're going to be getting into the holiday sales. Of course, we haven't seen anything about that yet. In just a minute, I'll talk more about that. But as the holidays get closer and closer, some people will want the discount, or they just simply want to earn extra money to buy their holiday gifts, and they can do that with Avon. Hi Leah, how are you? And welcome to your first, I believe it's your first, Moments with Your Mentor. Let's see, what if I joined when one campaign was almost over? Does that count as the first one? Okay, that is a great question. And the answer is that the Pathway to Premier clock does not start until you do your first order. You make your first order. So I'm not going to pull up your account while we're live here, but If you have not ordered yet and you are planning on making an order in or placing an order in campaign 18, which, like I said, wraps up on, I'm going to say August 18th, you want to shoot for that $200 figure in that first order. Now, also in that first order, you want to make sure that you order any brochures that you need to hand out to friends, family, coworkers, neighbors, that kind of thing. But you do it all in one order through avonnow.com, and then of course invite anybody that you know to shop your online store, which would be youravon.com/whatever your reference code is, whatever the part is after that slash. So for instance, mine is youravon.com/Margie Donaldson. I don't remember offhand what yours is, Leah, but I hope that answers that question. And also look for the new representative training, which anybody can attend. Even if you've been a seasoned vet like me for 20 years, it never hurts to stop by one of the new representative training nights just to see what Avon is saying, what they are training people in nowadays. But also in Avon U, you can go on there and find the different classes that pertain to new representatives, and there's classes in there that talk about how to place orders. So, and of course, if anybody ever has any questions, never hesitate to call me, text me, email me. Okay? So back to the holidays, because we are in campaign 18, and we are getting closer and closer to those holiday campaigns, which typically start around campaign 22. How will we know what kind of holiday products are coming out this year? The answer is you've got to attend the virtual conference, the Avon Visionaries Conference, that is coming up on August 28th and 29th. It is completely virtual this year. There's no hotels, there's no roommates, there's no meals, there's no flights to take. You can sit there in your jammies if you want. Anything is possible. You can get together with some friends if you want. Have a watch party together. But anyway, it's avonvisionaries.com is where you're going to go to register for that. And I'm going to pull that up in just a second. avonvisionaries.com, and I'm just kind of looking at, registration is still open. There are 18 days, 17 hours, 51 minutes, and 55 seconds left for you to register for this awesome program. And usually on there, we learn all about new products that are coming. We get to see what the holiday lineup is. We get to see if there's any changes in policies like leadership incentives, new representative incentives, all kinds of stuff. My goodness. When we have the conventions in person, the amount of information that we get, we are just barraged with. And I believe there's even going to be breakout sessions that we can go into virtually to watch for more information. So I highly recommend that everybody jump on there. There is a fee to register, but it is darn worth it, and it is a tax write-off. It goes into your business expenses for the year. Now, the other thing I want to say is, so the Avon USA Representatives page on Facebook, they do tons of videos. When I'm scanning down on the avonvisionaries.com website right now, I am seeing Janine Whitford. She is like the education queen, and she's the one that brought out the new information that we have about the, I gotta remember what the product is called. It's the somebody help me out here. I know it starts with the letter I, and I just cannot think of the rest. We just got the information on the 4th about it, and I've got it coming in my in my order. I can't wait to get my hands on it, but I cannot think of what it is. Is anybody helping me out here? I'm not seeing any. Thank you, Leah. Yay. Yes, Equinox. That's what it's called. Yes. So make sure that you go to the Avon USA Representatives page and watch the videos all about the new Equinox. I knew it was like two different kind of different names, anything than what we've ever known about before. So thank you. Anyway, I did the there's 2 bundles stock up, and then I also added in the other 2 products that are not included in the stock up. And my order should be coming in this next week. I will start using it from the minute that I get those products in my hot little hands. And so next Sunday, which is August 16th, which is National, I've got a VFW calendar this year. It's National Airborne Day. Who knew? National Airborne Day is on August 16th. So I won't be airborne. I will be stuck in my seat here, but I will be here, and I'm going to tell you guys all about the new Equinox products, my testimonial. Okay? All right, so let's see, what else did I want to go over? Okay, so I scroll through Facebook, and I get to learn all about what other leaders are doing. I get to kind of see the industry news, things like that. And there's 2 things that drew my attention. First of all, when I was on here waiting for the clock to turn 3 o'clock, which usually I'm rushing in at the last second, but I actually had time today. By the way, I have had the weekend packed full of all sorts of different little tasks that I had to do for my business, and I'm going to get back to that when I start telling you about this one book. But I was scrolling through Facebook, and it's kind of funny because I ran across a screen and I was like, 40% off faves and farewells. Well, that's kind of interesting. What is that? Because I was thinking it was an Avon post on my Facebook. What it was, and I have never ever bought anything from IT or IT Cosmetics, but it's an IT ad popping up on my Facebook feed. So if you ever get from your customers, well, I don't like Avon because they're always getting rid of everything that I like. It is not just Avon, believe me. It is the cosmetic industry. That's just how things go. It's also the food industry. Don't get me started on my favorite cereal when I was a little girl, because otherwise it makes me sad and not nostalgic. But anyway, I just thought that was a hoot that I saw that right before I came on here today. So then, the other thing I want to get to is, I was scrolling through, and I am Facebook friends with Elizabeth Demas Crichton. I've been Facebook friends with her ever since Nashville convention in 2017. I didn't even know who she was prior to that. Come to find out, she had the largest LABC. She was always like on the top of the sales charts. She has since given up her LABC in the Kansas City area. She is more of a public speaker and an author now. But before she gave up her LABC, she wrote this book. And I don't know if this is backwards for you or not, but it is called From Knocking on Doors to Making Millions, Top Strategies for Direct Sales Success. I remember getting this when I was at that convention in Nashville, and I'm sure that I had started reading it. I don't remember if I have read it cover to cover yet, because then life gets in the way, you get busy, everything like that, so I'm not sure if I read it. However, I saw that one of our brand new representatives, Dory, had, she's been corresponding with Elizabeth, and I saw that she had said, I love this book, it has given me so many ideas. And Dory, let me let me brag on her, okay? Let me pull her up here. She's not on here today, but when she sees it, she'll be like, oh my goodness, you must have been talking about me. All right, so Dory has been a representative for 3 campaigns, guys, okay? 3 campaigns. In those 3 campaigns, well, actually, she's now placed her 4th order. Her first campaign was $262. So she made the Pathway to Premier bonus that campaign. Her second campaign was $573. Her third campaign was $716. They're going up, up, up. Her 4th campaign so far is $398. And I know that she has several fundraisers in the works. So I'm sure that $398 is going to go even further this campaign, because she has until August 18th and it's only the 9th. So she's got 9 more days to pump up that sales amount. But the reason why I'm bringing her up is because she got this book. She actually got it on her, it's free on Kindle, but then she actually then wanted to order the book so she could make markings and things like that in it. But she used the power of that book and the ideas in there to incorporate into her business. And here she is in 4 campaigns. She's had net sales, let's see, I don't want net sales, I want gross sales. Well, I guess I got to do the math, because I know that figure is not right that I'm looking at. So 262 plus 573 plus 716 plus 398, $1,949. She's about to hit the 2,000 mark, and I know that triggers another one of these Pathway to Premier bonuses. So congratulations, Leah. I mean, I'm looking at Leah's name on there. Congratulations, Leah, because you are going to place orders like that, I'm sure. But congratulations to Dory for actually doing it and just knocking it out of the ballpark. Dory is in Ashley's line, and Ashley is the one that back in campaign 4 was not even a leader yet. But when campaign 5 came around and we started having the free signups, she got on the bandwagon in a big way. And Miss Ashley now has, and let me brag on her, she has, let's see, in her last campaign she had 6 team orders. Yeah, 6 team orders. Total team sales 1,027 plus her award sales. So she was like at 1,400 some. But Dory accounted for half of those. Anyway, Miss Ashley is currently a silver ambassador. She's performing as bronze ambassador. But I'm sure with her sales and with Dory's sales that she's going to be getting back up to that silver ambassador line again. Anyway, Ashley is in Kathy's line, and Kathy has been around for, well, let's see, Ashley has been around, let's see, how long has she been here? She's been here since 2007, but like I said, guys, she just got on the leadership bandwagon, and look at her now. And then Kathy has been around since 2004. So these are representatives who are taking control of their businesses. They're treating them more like businesses than hobbies. And that's how you're going to grow your sales. So anyway, I highly recommend that you get this book. And just so I can show you the cover again. From Knocking on Doors to Making Millions. Okay? Now, there is, like I said before, I've been doing a whole bunch of different tasks this weekend. Now that I'm working a full-time job, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, I really don't have a lot of time in the evenings to get some of my tasks done, my business tasks. My personal tasks like laundry, taking out the trash. I live here, typically I'm here by myself. So there's a lot of stuff on my plate. So I'm the type, it's really easy for me to say, oh, there's too much, I can't do any of it, I'm going to quit. Or, not that I'm going to quit, I'm just not going to do it. And then I find myself down watching mindless TV at that, or playing games on my phone. And finally I was like, you know what? Wake up, girlfriend. You got things to do. Nobody's going to do them for you. So I have now instituted a list system for myself. It's not always the same lists, but at least if I can write them down, then I remember, okay, I've got to do this. One of the activities that I do is I send personal thank you notes to any and all of my my online order customers. Well, in July, I had many online orders. So I'm looking at this list going, oh my gosh, I can't do all these. So I've broken it down, and I now do 10 a day to keep current. Now, at that rate, I'll be current in no time at all. But the fact is that I let myself get behind. Years ago, probably 10 years ago, I went to a lecture that a very big, at the time she had huge sales, huge team, everything like that. Her name is Sue Maza. I went to a lecture that she was giving, and one of the things that she talked about was just fold 5. Her nemesis was she had a family, she had kids, she had her husband, she had her own laundry to do. She had all of this laundry, and she would get behind on it, and she would have stacks and stacks of it. She'd do the laundry, but then she wouldn't fold it, and it was just a huge mess, and she just didn't even know where to begin to tackle this laundry. That happens all the time. It always repeats itself. Just kind of like with us, on our campaign system, every 2 weeks we have a new campaign that comes out, and we have to start all over. So what she came up with was a system where every time that she would walk by her laundry room, she would just fold 5. Just fold 5. That's all she would do. Just fold those 5 pieces. So hearing that, I'm like, okay, I've got to remember this. At the time, I had 2 kids. They were in activities, so we had not only their school clothes, but also their sports clothes. My husband, and then he would have his, work clothes, and then his after-work clothes. And it was a lot of work to do. And I started to use that just fold 5, but I usually like to bump it up and just do 10. So when it came to all of these tasks that I had to do, I was like, you know what? I'm going to use that just fold 5, just do 10 mantra again, and just get her done. I first write things down, and then I do them, and then I get them off my plate, and I feel so much better. So the reason I'm telling you this is because if you want to make money with Avon, the way to do that is to send out 5 texts, send out 5 emails, call 5 friends, add 5 people to whose email addresses you have in your personal email system. Add those into your Avon system so that they're getting the regularly generated Avon emails. Maybe bump that up and send out a promotion. Now, right now we don't have any free gift promotions. I was really liking that when we had that. We had the Black Rose Body Scrub, and then we had the free mascara. And I did have customers that took advantage of those offers. So there's a reason why you really want to add your friends into your email system. But anyway, maybe it's a strategy like that that you need to come up with. Or if this were normal times, I would say pass out 5 brochures. Right now, I'm going to say text 5 brochures using the brochure link to five people today. And then you can go into Avon Social and look at the different emails that they have in there, and you can cut those. You know, you can email that to yourself, or I should say, never mind. You can post that to yourself. You don't have to post it, you know, have it on public. You can do it only me kind of thing. Post it to yourself, and then take a picture of that and send that out to your friends through email, through text message, that type of thing. So if we do little activities every day and we do them consistently, we will accomplish what we are trying to do. For me, I always want to make sure that my orders are in with my customers. So I need to make sure each campaign that my customers have their books, whether that be through the email, the text message, or I'm actually delivering the books to them. So those are just kind of some of my ideas that I ran across. But reading Dory's comments on Facebook reminded me of this book, which then reminded me of Sue's ideas. And so the more education you can give yourself, not only on our products, but also on just plain old sales techniques. The more books you can read, the more articles you can find. Dory was even saying to go to the SBDC, Small Business Development Corporation. I think that's what it is, SBDC. Is that .com? No. That did not get me there where I wanted to be. Oh. Can't type, guys. SBDC.org. That must be it. Yes. And what it says in there is, you support small businesses, we support you. I am loving the social post scheduling. Yes, isn't that awesome? And you can mix it up. You don't have to go with what they have in the calendar there. You can come up with any of those other posts. Maybe there's some products that you really want to show off, and you can schedule those. And yes, I love that too. We didn't even have social media until 2 years ago. Convention in, was it 2 or was it 3? 3 years ago. Convention in Nashville. Nashville was probably by far my favorite convention of all. The amount of information that we got there was just mind-blowing. But anyway, so I'm hoping that I gave you all some good ideas today, some projects to work on. Make sure that you look in your online order history, not online, your customer history. See who were your smooth minerals customers, and let them know all about this very brand new powder foundation. If they've been out of their smooth minerals for a while, they've got to know about these. And we have Angela on here. Hi Angela, how are you? But unfortunately you came on just as I was getting off. But you can watch the replay. Anyway, I think that's about all that I'm going to do for right now. Like I said before, if you ever have any questions, just give me a call, text me, email me. I am definitely accessible. All right? So have a great selling week, everybody. And we will see you back here on next Sunday, August 16th. All right. Bye-bye.